What career would you have chosen if you had not chosen architecture? What would you have done with your life if you had not studied? Would you have passed your extra if it had been face to face?
I would have chosen political science, even though they are totally different. I would definitely love to work or start my business if I had spent my extra time. If I had spent my extras in classroom, but was easier in virtual. If you had not chosen the area of the arts, what area would you have chosen and why? If you had not gone to the United States, where would you like to go and why? If I had won the Darwin contest, what could you have done with the money?
I would have chosen the area of humanities. Since I find the psychology interesting and how it is applied in society. I had the option of visiting England. I would have liked to know, but I decided to go to Los Angeles with my dad and my brother. If I had won, we would use it to get more material and use it to make more works. If you had to be born in another era, in which one would you have liked to be born? Why? If you had to not choosing your current major studies, what others would you have chosen? Why? Do you think school would have been easier if COVID never existed? Why?
Well, about the first question, if I had to be born another time, I think I would have liked to be born in the 80s or any other year between the 50s and the new century. And that's because I don't think that life in Mexico was so comfortable until the end of the War Revolution or in the years close to its end. Well, I mean, only if you were born into a rich family or something else, you could have a comfortable life. And well, I thought that were my case. I think there was still a lot of poverty in the 50s, but it could be more likely to have an acceptable life. And about the second question, if I hadn't chosen my current major studies are in science, and well, I would have chosen the engineering major studies because I don't think it would have been very different. I mean, I went to study physics, and the subject that I had to take were almost the same in both major studies. So I only choose the science major studies because it has subjects in which I am interested in addition to the ones I need to take. And well, finally about the third question, if COVID hadn't existed, I think school would have been easier in some aspects because perhaps the pressure of the subjects and admission exam would have been almost the same, but it is also true that online classes are more exhausting, and that's really important because at the school you have at least the opportunity to be with your friends, to do other activities, and you can solve your doubts with the teachers more easily. So yes, I think that in general school would have been easier and more comfortable. Well, these are my questions for Debbie. First, if you would have won the last lottery, what would have been the first thing you would have bought? And the second is, where would you have spent the night if you hadn't slept at home? And finally, if I had invited you to my birthday, would you have come?
The first thing I would have bought would be a house, and the rest would save it. And of course, yes, you are my friend and I like you. And I would have gone to my boyfriend Edgar's house.